It just shouldn't happen whether you're a celebrity or not. It's the lowest form of being a human being. Any kind of domestic violence, whether it be the man or the woman.
Well, here's the thing. It's out there plain as day. You already know what kind of trouble you're going to get in if you put your hands on a woman.
Isn't it nice to start off on a positive note here?
It is, and I'm about to take us into a negative one, unfortunately. Here's this is some late news. I mean, this is breaking as we are on the air, as a matter of fact. WWE's Odyssey Jones was in a hot angle with New Day recently, but rumor is that he was suddenly released from WWE. Fightful's Sean Ross has reported that Odyssey Jones was scrubbed from their roster and removed from TV due to domestic allegations. WWE has yet to comment at the time that I wrote this. And according to SAP, talent is not aware of the allegations really so far. Plus, no charges have been made. But just moments before we went to air, Brian Alvarez has reported that WWE has now told him, people on the inside, that Odyssey Jones is fired. A lot of it comes from what people are saying was a trip somewhere with a spouse or a girlfriend. I'm not sure if he's married or not. But that person has alleged abuse, and WWE must have had enough information to finally say, we got to cut our losses here.
I'm sorry to hear that. They were working a very strong storyline between with he and the Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods.
Yes.
I'm sorry to hear that, but if again, these are alleged charges as we're taping this, but domestic violence is something that we just can't.
Yeah, I would imagine, Teddy, in the atmosphere of WWE right now, after Vince McMahon and everything else, that's the last thing you need on the table right now, isn't it?
Well, like you guys saying, sorry to hear that. I'm not saying that. I'm not sorry to hear that. These guys know better. This is a grown man we're talking about here. And I'm sure that so long as he's been in the WWE, he knows the rules and regulations. He knows what you can't do and what you can do. Yep. And whether he knows it or not, I mean, when you're putting your hands on a woman, like I said, I don't know. I don't even know the guy. I don't know whether this is true or not. This is all alleged. But if that is true, then that's not the way to go. That's really not the way to go. If you got to start putting your hands on a woman and especially in the position that you're on TV every week, young man, you can't, you can't do stuff like that.
No, and here you are in a hot angle, as Bill had mentioned, with New Day. Xavier Woods, you kind of saw a little friction between him and Xavier Woods. And so that whole thing is going to hell now because of bad decisions by a person, alleged bad decisions by a person who should know better, as you say, Teddy. It's a shame how many times we see that in sports and entertainment, people who have everything they could ever want, and they throw it all away doing something stupid that they knew they should never have done in the first place.
Yeah.
Yep.
And speaking of that, let's keep going on. WWE is, while we're talking about domestic abuse, Nikki Bella Garcia was allegedly injured in a domestic violence incident in Napa Valley, California. Her husband, who had been dancing in the stars, I guess he was a dancer on the show, Artem, I can't say this last name, Bill, Chigvintsev, something.
I can't pronounce.
He found himself arrested and charged with corporal injury to a spouse. TMZ is reporting now that Nikki may be proceeding with a divorce. Again, there's somebody putting their hands on a woman, has no reason to be doing so. And I hate it for Nikki, because Nikki seems like a sweet girl, but I mean, I hate it for anybody. I mean, it shouldn't be happening. And for now to see somebody like Nikki Bella going through this brings even more attention to our sport and physical violence.
Yeah, it just shouldn't happen whether you're a celebrity or not. It's the lowest form of being a human being. Any kind of domestic violence, whether it be the man or the woman.
Well, here's the thing. It's out there plain as day. You already know what kind of trouble you're going to get in if you put your hands on a woman. We've all seen the tape on this guy, the rapper P. Diddy. We saw the way he dragged a woman all across the floor in this hotel room. That's been out there. So don't you tell me that you don't know better and you don't know what's going on. So if you got to put your hands on a woman, then that's pretty bad.
Well,
Teddy,
again,
out of curiosity,
it doesn't have to be a celebrity. A lot of this goes on. A lot of this goes on, and sometimes women are the person doing the abuse as well. It's not just men.
Exactly.
Teddy, let me ask you, just out of curiosity, back in the days of NWA and Georgia Championship Wrestling, if somebody had found out that one of the wrestlers was hitting on their wife, hitting them, or abusing their spouse or girlfriend, would the guys step in and say anything? Would they lay down any kind of law in the back?
No.
They just stay out of it? They just stay out of it.
I don't think if somebody had found out something, because we did know things that happened back there with girls and guys, and nobody never did anything about it.
Check out BrainBuster, the daily quiz that tests your WWE knowledge with winning streaks, stats, and more. It's time to see if you're up for the challenge.